Seconds left.
Okay, so this video is basically how to defend kitchen and
5
basement.
seconds left.
Now basement on Oregon. So here you go. Make the rotate.
Protect the bomb.
Good job, you made the rotate. Now reinforce this side of this wall. Why we're doing this, I'm gonna tell you guys later, or probably if I remember. But make a rotate here. Again, there is literally nothing new in this video. It's just made so that low elo players can actually understand what they're doing. Okay, place a shield here, and Smoke's job is basically to hold this blue thing here, blue bunker, whatever you call. I just call it blue, and concrete on side. Yeah. So basically, hold this. Probably put a ADS here, or here, or literally here. Just need to put a shield. Oh my, would also work, and they will obviously see the shield if they don't. If they don't, good for your free kills. They're gonna see the shield. They're gonna burn your radiuses, pretty sure. And when your radiuses get burned, you can just like probably stay here until you die, or just throw down a smoke. By the way, you can actually do this from here. Just throw out a smoke, blast it, ask your teammates if there is clear, and if it's clear, reinforce of this part. So by doing that, they almost did nothing. They wasted their utility for absolutely nothing, and you're good to go. You can just be a smoke here. And also, another thing is people completely reinforce of freezer, like both of these walls. Don't do that. Make it line of sight to here. And obviously I'm not gonna explain anything right now because I'm too lazy. I like to procrastinate. I'm gonna explain that later. So basically you do that and you take your shield. Well, not take your shield, you need to have a second shield for this. Probably a go would be better. So put one of your shields here. Obviously the other one's there. Smoke is playing that. And probably put an echo player here. So basically then the attackers need to really contest freezer. They can just like push in and do stuff. And obviously the some basic stuff like reinforce these hatches. For the love of God, please do them. Reinforce these two walls. Almost no one does that. Please. And there is someone who is gonna be playing pillars and probably being aggressive with smoke kills him too. I don't really care. I almost never play this version, but yeah, you can do it. Probably a Melos would be best for here. And also this is, yeah, basically yeah. And something my friend does, which I guess you could do, not really recommend it though. And I mean, you can do that, it's a good thing. Basically he comes to here, opens this part. By the way, he uses impacts and vision for this. Now you can basically hold main lobby from 12. You get blind fired a lot, but yeah. And also if you're doing this, pretty sure should reinforce these two walls, or at least the attic wall towards this door. And also he makes these holes too. Okay, too far away. Like here. Yeah, I don't do this, so don't blame me. I'm messing up a lot. But yeah, he does it here. If someone pushes up, he can just shoot them in the back, and that's basically it. And obviously if they push main lobby, he can just like dead. So yeah, that's this main defense thing. Let me just check if I missed something or not. No, this seems clear all, and also I forgot to say that please play freezer someone. Also reinforce this edge and if possible kd it. And I don't think you really need to reinforce laundry edge because you almost gain nothing from it. So reinforce this one and kd it. A trick that Fabians showed in their match against, I think it was Navi. Yeah, it was Navi, right? In Oregon is if you put your cage here, you can actually electrify the hatch. So that makes it, I guess, somewhat harder for attackers to get it. It's a nice trick. And obviously you can play someone here, probably put an ADS here, so he doesn't get flashed. He can peek, maybe play Jaeger there or something. I don't really care. I don't really know your team. So yeah, that's basically the defense step. Now let's move on to attack. Okay, so what we want to do in attack is basically put a preface drone in small tower. That way, if someone comes up small tower, you already know. You don't need to waste time droning in your action phase. And basically, yeah. So, and if someone does come here, you can just push him. And also another thing that you need to do is not click the shotgun. So you obviously know from your drone if this entire small tower is clear or not. You can drone if you have some like subconscious mind telling you that there's someone here, but you don't really need to drone out all of this part and all of this part. Probably should drone CC also. And when you see that everything is clear, I would leave the drone here. Don't worry about 2F. I see no one play 2F like on a Roman 2F. Except for my friend who plays Legion. But yeah. So come here, if the hatch is soft, Sage gets it. Or someone else gets it with breach charges, or if it's like reinforced, just let Hibana do it. And then what you do is, so at this point, let's assume that both of these walls are reinforced. So that means that you're with the L85 and you're only aiming here, head level. And obviously Hibana is still playing the hatch, so she can throw some flashbangs. And if you're playing an op with flashbangs like Sophia's concussions, you can do it too, or Buck maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that lets you get free reign of freezer, like almost at no cost. So now let's just assume that there are line of sight holes through here. I call out through here. Now what? Now how does it change the situation for the attackers? So now when you push in, you see that this part is clear. You obviously get the default cam. You see that this part is clear, and when you turn around to check this part, you see this huge line of sight, and there's a shield there. Obviously there's a shield over there looking at you. So at this point, you really need to think about how you're gonna push this. If you just push up, there's a high chance that either that shield is giving info to this player on when to peek, or the shield is just gonna kill you by themselves. So that's why we made this line of sights. I don't really know how pro teams counter it. I'm guessing they just try to flush out that shield player by taking control of blue, but yeah. And after just taking control of freezer, you basically need to hold this door towards pillars or towards here. And what that will allow you to do is this entire part is yours now. This entire part. And I have a Blackbeard main on my stack, so I'm just gonna put him here, like put him in this position. He can just like hold everything here. If someone picks, they're probably dead, since you don't really need to pick a Blackbeard. But yeah, this entire site is unplayable right now. There's a Blackbeard, if you pick, there's a high chance you die. If they do pick, they're stupid, and yeah, just know that you're better than them. And obviously we also talked about someone playing here, and to counter that, you would probably put a Thermite or an Ace or a Hibana here on this door. Obviously Hibana can get it from here, so can Ace if Thermite needs to actually move on, but as you can see we have control, like it's probably hard to see through this hollow. You can see that you guys can basically have freezer. And if there are two players smoke here and you have a Hibana or a Ace, you can just get it from the door. You don't even need to clear the smoke out first. You can see there, that's the like where the pillar player would stay. And obviously you can ask like why would they like come here? They can, it's not like they can win the gun. First of all, it's ranked, everyone picks everything. Second of all, when your teammate pushes like back stairs or white stairs, whatever you call them, and which we'll get to later, they need to like take over here, and if they pick here, they're dead. So basically, they are forced to push here, and even if the Hibana can't get him, Blackbeard can just move out towards here and just get him. So while Sledge and Hibana are pushing that side of the map, two or three of you will actually push on this side. So I would suggest bringing a Zofia, Maverick, and probably an Ash if you have one. Like Zofia can do Ash work, but Ash is good. Ash and Zofia are both good. So what you do here is, while Sledge and Hibana are still pushing like around small tower, right? But you not Buck, Zofia, Ash, and Maverick would do is take control of Victor, and that's pretty easy. You just go up to the catwalk. You can hot bridge if you have a wish to die, or you can't. You can just drone out all of this part, and mostly Victor is yours. And from here, there are two things that you can do. You can either just push down back stairs, which isn't really recommended, because just in case if there are roamers. And the other thing you can do is just reach into attic, and when you have attic, you can again, just as I said, I showed this before, you can just break that, and you know how someone plays there, my friend plays there. I don't know if anyone is stupid enough to do that, but yeah, you can just like get them from here, probably have Maverick drone both Ash and Zofia in. That's not the side, by the way, still doing our basement. Have Ash and Maverick drone you in, drone you guys in, and you guys basically have 2 control. And at this point, what we would do is break the hatch to meeting, go down to meeting, and by this time Hibana and Sledge are done. Like Hibana is done opening up the hatch, and Sledge is also probably already pushed up. Well, not Sledge, probably Blackbeard. In my case, I have already pushed up to freezer, and so if this hatch is reinforced, which most likely it is, then just Hibana comes here, breaks it, we have hatch control, and then Zofia or Ash, I don't really know who, but yeah, whoever your better fragger is. Well, no, Hibana and Zofia moves out. After that hatch is broken, Ash and Maverick plays the hatch, obviously, and Ash picks pillars here. Not what to say, like not instantly, like after a few like minutes, not minutes, a few seconds, when Zofia, but as soon as the hatch is open and you have meeting control and most likely you want a control, Zofia and Hibana would come in, break this part here, basically break this door here, and there might be a smoke there, so get your concussions out to burn them. And also flashbangs, let's say that is burned, so you would like use your impact. I'm not gonna use them here. So, and after that, Hibana is just gonna break that open, which means you guys have pillars. And as soon as like Hibana calls out, this is open, like the wall is open. What Ash should do is Ash will pick the pillars player, because obviously the pillars player will notice it, and there's a chance that he will have his back turned on Ash. So Ash is a frag right there. And after that, Now I would say, yeah, Hibana. Wait, no, does Hibana have enough? No, probably bring an ace instead of Maverick. I'm pretty stupid, so forgive him for that. But yeah, bring an ace. Hibana won't have enough charges to make a walk throughable hole. So yeah, so bring an ace. Ace also has smoke, so it will help you plan. But basically, after you guys done this, there is obviously still the Blackbeard holding an angle from here, and if someone picks here, they're dead. No one's gonna try to pick you there. Also leave a flank for the Blackbeard, like leave a flank on top white or near CC hall. That way you can actually tell if you get flank. And obviously now you guys have most likely the intermap control. Mace can open up a hole here, like just one peek hole here, like peek hole throughout here. That way, don't let it open the interval. You're just asking to get flanked if you don't cross actively. But yeah, Ace will do that. Probably drone out to see if this part is clear, which most likely it is. If it isn't, just if you have any concussions left, concuss them. Just concuss them. Now I'm gonna concuss them. Okay, just concuss them and just free fire and kill them. And after that, you just basically throw some smokes and go in, plant the
Drop the
diffuser,
diffuser. The diffuser has been recovered.
plant the diffuser, and you're basically done. You get out of there. Ace can still hold this, obviously. If there are some romance offset to it looking to come back, or break it off from the head, and Zofia can peek this peek hole that Ace made for her. And basically after that you just play out the round. Just play out your lives and hope that they don't defuse. And Ash can always push up to here, push up to pillars and like keep an eye on this. For absolutely no reason, I don't even know why I need to explain that, just hold this, I guess. And that's basically the entire strat. It's a pretty rough one, obviously, and I think it's pretty default, isn't it? Like, even in high elos, not in pro league, it's pretty default. But I just made this for people who are still in low elo and are probably struggling to think like how to attack the basement in Oregon. So yeah,